Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher. And today we're going to take a look at the Tangle 60 from Debbi Minero. So the time of this recording, it is Thursday, which means it's Tangle Time Day. Tangle Time are free sessions that I put on every Thursday, unless there's a weird schedule issue. 2 times on Thursday. 7 a.m. Golly, no. 11 a.m., 7 p.m. my time here in Michigan. That's Eastern time. Come and join us. So much fun. In the description section, you will scroll down past the links to the step outs and you'll find my link tree. And click that and you can find the places that I post classes, so that way you can stay in touch. Oh my gosh, and I'll show you at least as far as I've gotten on them so far. Oh, it's such a fun tangle. All right. Deb does such a great job with the tangles that she creates. Just absolutely amazing. All right. So, and I got crumbs from all kinds of stuff on here. All right. So, we're going to just do the basics. I'm going to start it. You start with either a dot or an orb. What I was playing with during our tangle time, I started with a dot. So for this, I'm going to start with an orb. So in the center of wherever you want it, of course, however, or close to the center anyway. And of course, however big you want it, you want to take a look at the For More Inspiration link, where I have introduced this tangle. And so you can see all of the amazing variations that Deb has provided. And oh my gosh, and the stuff that everyone came up with on both sessions, absolutely amazing. And this was for Deb's birthday to herself. Her birthday present to herself, she made a tangle. So happy belated birthday on here, Deb. All right. Oh, and this time I'm gonna put these on the corner, so that will be neat. After your orb, and I'm gonna draw it down towards me. This step is kind of like the fancy fescue that we've done, and of course you get to have just as much fun however you want to have it. It could be straight and go into a curve, kind of like a shepherd's hook, or you can have it swing out a little bit. It's all up to you and whatever your hand wants to do. All right, so I'm going to come here and then coming around. So a nice curve line, and then I'm going to have it come back on itself. That's kind of like what our fancy fescue is. And then I'm going to turn and do this. Normally I would do north, south, east, west. This one, because I'm aiming for the corners, that makes it a little easier. And that one is smaller. Okay. And just like all tangles, don't worry about what happens along the way. We figure it out. That one is small too. It's good that it doesn't matter. Okay. Then from here, and this is such a beautiful tangle, in that it's essentially really just 3 steps. And then you can have fun playing. All right. From here, at the bottom of this, we're going to put a bigger orb. And of course, there's tons of options on this as well. So it's going to be ginormous. One of the options is, you could do multiple orbs in there if you want. It doesn't matter. That's it. It's gorgeous. All right, but let us... well, and who knows? I might expand a little bit. I'm gonna do some shading first, and then see where inspiration takes me. So of course you can decorate this a number of ways. I think though I'm gonna just do some normal shading, and of course just because I have cool samples, at least I think they are anyway, to show. I don't know. I'm very tempted to add to it, and we'll just see where things go. All right. So sometimes on these, these are orbs, but they're kind of seed shaped in that they're, oval-ish. So I like to then put graphite on either end and then bring that graphite in towards the center. You know, kind of it's kind of in thirds, so that way you get a nice shine. You know, however you want to do it, however far you want to bring that graphite in, you just have to leave, like that one, a little bit of the original tile color in there, so that way you get that shine or that bend. Yeah, this is just looking shiny. Now I do have to, because these do look like fancy fescue, and I must fill them in, and that also creates a nice some nice contrast. I like to add the shine in like that, leaving a little gap, just like when I do orbs, and I might make that, we'll see what we do in the center on that. You know, since I have left that, and if I'm filling it in, I could extend it out just a little bit. Look it. You wouldn't know. And I might have to do that to the other ones. Just make them a little stronger. Okay. And if you like to do this with, you know, adding the shine like this, just make sure to leave it a little bit bigger than you think. Some of these are a little small. Because you can always do this, you know, and keep, you know, going over it with your pen. To get it to the size that you want. You just can't go the other direction. So, all right, this one for sure. Oh, that helped. Sometimes just merging that line in a little bit better just makes it look nice. All right, something in that center. I do, well, let's say she put the print tops in the center of one. I'm just thinking I'm just going to go simple. And let's do this. We'll put a shine in this one as well. So bigger than I think orb. And we'll do the little sliver, the little crescent. So for that, I do like this. Oh, there's a tangle called, was it? It's not jujubes, but that's what it makes me think of. Jubies, something like that. And it kind of starts that way a bit, and it's just adorable. It looks like a little bee. Now, I'm not going to leave that on that end that way. I'm going to fill in until I have it as small, like that, as I want it. So that way, it kind of has a double shine. I think I'm going to leave it that way, because that way you see it in its purest form, and that's nice. But then, so what you can, again, take a look at that for more inspiration. Like, you can aura around the whole thing. That looks nice. And you can add to this wherever you want. So this was my first, so this is from our AM session. I know I see where I left off. That's the only one I didn't do. That's funny. Okay. And using a gray tile is fun, because then the white really, really pops. I still do that where I leave the opening, because then the pen is not competing with, the white is not competing with whatever's underneath it. Okay. So let's see. Where is my original? Here's my original. And this, I started with a point, and then in one of Deb's variations, she has an orb. I decided to put 2 orbs around that point. And then, well, because actually, I did the dot first, and then here's my that first stroke. That's that. And then here's the big orb. Oh, no, I take that back. I don't remember what I did. I don't know. I did the dot, then the 2 orbs, because that way I could have this, make sure to land on it. But yeah, come out, you know, do that, and then the orb, having it set on this orb, and then just doing it all the way around, and then you can add to it however you want. So I just kind of went crazy, and I added some going this direction, some going the other direction, and then another one coming up and over, and I have more to do, but even leaving it the way it is, I like it. It's really, really neat, except I need to touch this up. My white pen got a little out of control. Okay. Like I said, just neat. And then in our PM session, I decided to do a similar, but on the black tile. And just because I was thinking it would be fun. And it was. It is rather neat. And I did a little something different in the center. I'm thinking, like a rhinestone. I don't know, I have to go back and look at my instructions on how to do it exactly. Yeah, and working on the black is obviously different than working on this. And this is a lot toothier and more absorbent tile than this. They did move to a different, this is a Zentangle original tangle or tiles. I know, newer Zendalas are a different paper, so I'm going through some old stuff that I have, but I still like it. It's neat. Again, still have more to play with, but how fun, right? Okay, and then I tried this one. I just wasn't really thinking. It was so nice to just be able to check out, and that's what's neat about a lot of tangles. Deb does this a lot, where it's a nice, simple, easy to do, within the elemental strokes, but you can grow it and have fun with it however you want. For instance, even though you can go look, let me just inspire you to go look if you weren't going to. The center, it doesn't have to be an orb. It can be other things, and she shows that. You don't have, this can be a couple orbs. It could be no orb, because she's got some that is just like, oh, she just did that, and then put an orb somewhere else, like next to it. It's just, she kind of does a brain dump on on the step out itself, and then this one she has a whole you keep scrolling down because you'll see the next sheet that is just her playing with variations and things. So have fun with it. That is the whole point. And I hope you do. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please click the like button. And if you liked it enough to see more, would love to have you be a subscriber to the channel. I mentioned the description section already. And if you want to participate in stuff like this, come and join us on a Thursday. It's free. If you don't enjoy yourself, I promise I'll give you double your money back. But the AMP, and we do the same tangle, but you get to do it however you want. That's how I like to do things anyway. You get to do it however you want, period. We're tied in, like, this is the tangle, then it's up to you. And it's so neat to see the variety of things. And it's just, you get to explore your own creativity. And I just think it's really, really fun. It's a beautiful thing. All right. So come and join us. Information is in the link tree in the description section. And, and if you want to be more part of the conversation, hang out with a bunch of somewhat crazy tangle addicts, there is also a link there, because I just want to highlight it, to our Facebook community group. There are 4 questions to answer to gain entry, but it's just so much fun because then we share all of the stuff that we do, and like I said, it's really, really a lovely community. So if you happen to be on Facebook, come and join us. And with that, thank you so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.